You are listening to Let's Go, the weekly anime podcast about weekly anime from Drawn or Alive and Dynamite in the Brain. So come along and hang with the Let's Go gang. It's Dwayne.
Hello.
It's Niall.
Ari.
And it's me, Brian. And this week we are talking about the anime we watched between April the 25th and May the 1st, 2026. Starting with Welcome to Demon School Iruma-kun, Season 4, Episode 4. We can't see him, but as we have our heart-to-heart between Clara and whatever his name is, Azaz. I do love...
Asmodeus.
No, his new name is
his
like
new name, yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Agrandros. Agrandros.
Because like I like his thing of like, listen, Clara, we need to fucking get this sorted. It's like, oh shit, you call me by my name, not you little twerp, or shut the fuck up, or whatever.
Well,
so
to be
and
fair,
she's like, what the fuck is your name again? Like
he called her idiot Clara, but Clara was
a variation on it, yeah.
Yeah, because
they respectfully, like basically, yeah.
Yeah, because their initial unburdening of their feelings is just them insulting each other. It's very much the airing of grievances from Seinfeld.
Fuck you. Fuck me? No, fuck you.
I like the way he intakes a breath, like he's going to declare like what we assumed was like I love Iruma, that kind of thing. Where it's just him going like, shut up. You know, it's like it's the first thing. It's just like, it's not even like a direct a commentary on her. It's just like, shut the fuck up when I'm like, just them shouting at each other. And then to the point where they collapse backwards and go like, I wish Iruma was here. And it's like, oh yeah, we do have that in common.
Yeah, and they realised that if it wasn't for Iruma, there's no way their paths would have ever crossed.
We wouldn't have been friends if we didn't meet him. Yeah. Which is a nice way of looking at it, and it shows that they do appreciate each other in a weird way. But yeah,
if you won't do it for each other, then let's agree that we'll both do it for Iruma. All right? Can we agree on that? I think we can. We can build on that. I'm pretty sure an alliance is forged.
First of many montages, this episode then takes place. And they're all on board. Everyone's dancing. Now it's time to add the music. So Person comes in, and then Iruma comes in. He's all dressed up. He's put his hair like Caligo's, which is very
like
funny.
Fucking Mozart up in here. He's ready to roll.
And he starts performing the song, which is Lilith's Carpet. That's the
Lilith's Carpet. He approaches the room respectfully. You think, I come to you now from this day of nobility and grace before you to lay my feelings bare. I thought, oh, is he taking it up? He's got to approach the piano because the piano responds to what you do. So it's like, no, I come here with a letter of love to you, Onesa and Elisabetta. It's like, whoa, what? We're saying, well, please, before you accept it, please listen to my song. And then they launch into it then. And it's like, oh, wow. So it's like Lilith's Carpet. Now it's about like, then flashing back to all of that thing is it's like, put yourself in her place. What do you think Lilith is feeling right now? Having all these like men, all these suitors throw themselves at her. She has to rebuff them, or has to scare away with them. What's she thinking in that moment?
And they're kind of surprised that he comes at it like very softly rather than, really excitedly, like this big overswelling of emotion. And it's just like the pensiveness of it. But obviously, the horns will do a lot of the work as well. Is the other thing. Yeah.
Yes, because he's not there to shine. It is Person and her place to shine. And also, don't worry, Clara and Asmodeus. It's just a fake love letter. It's just for dramatic purposes, because they get very panicked when the love letter first appears.
But the song speeds them up in it. They can see that should at the play like happening up before them, and this spontaneously bursts into song and bursts into the dance routine following the music. It's just like, whoa, that was something else. It's just like, so I'll ask you one more time. Would you consider my love letter for? And saying, oh, you bet I will. It's like, yes, it worked. We have our music down. We've gotten the theme. We have the feeling of it down pat.
Everything's going great. What could possibly go wrong? I like the contrast from the prior episodes where it's Person is the invisible kid, right? Kind of like where like miming playing the trumpet because it's getting so into it while walking down the corridors, and people going like, who the fuck is that guy? Because usually walks down the corridor invisibly without being seen, and is too distracted by this kind of like, wow, that was super fun actually, like performing with my friends, and we all worked really hard in it. So it's in contrast to like the scenes in the prior thing where he walks through and nobody sees him.
This is after the trying on the clothes montage, because Chris Caroli is going to use her contacts, almost giving away who she is in a way, but thankfully everyone else in the class is too dim to join the dots.
You're right. You should enjoy all the money you make doing.
What?
I don't know. What do you work in, like a cafe after school or something? But whatever it is, you're entitled to spend it wherever you want. You're right. It's like, yes, I am right.
So they're going to give Person this veil where no one will know who they are.
It's like a magic veil that let you even have less thing, but you'll be able to like slip the trumpet underneath, so you'll still
it's thematically appropriate because it features in the opera they're going to perform. It says, oh, okay, so it's all cool, like, that's just totally rad. This is all going so well.
And then the dad rings up and demands that his son be sent home.
I only sent him there so he could go invisible and practice being invisible around people. I will not have my son perform on stage. How did you find out about that? I'm a spy. That's how I find out about shit.
But I feel also as well as just like by the nature of the family business, are they kind of tied into that the factory demons if one thing. Demons should be more demon-like, I might have like my boy inside doing recon on the school when it's like wild ideas about education and who we should be here to support our kids in their passions and what they want to do with their lives.
Yes, because
we get hippie shit, you ask me.
Yes, because we had a clear statement from Caligo that they're not from Caligo, it's from the other teacher, because Caligo's mode is
Caligo's ready to fuck, like, basically like, what kind of fucking rinky-dink show are you running down there? And he's like, are you fucking insulting the educational facility that I put my whole fucking personhood into?
He's good.
The other teacher has to pick up the phone and go like, obviously we take care of our students' needs first. Like that's
that'd be a lot of paperwork, sir. And unfortunately, we need a lot of paperwork to go through. So we got to like have your son sign off on this. You understand? It's a real complicated situation.
Yes.
It's like try to like snow it.
Yes, but we get the statement that they're like they're trying to teach the students independence, and so therefore it must be the students' choice to leave the school, which obviously has been implied all this time. But he's also, I love it when the teachers become the story, because then because Caligo, you're seeing him most often from the kid's point of view, where he is quote unquote an antagonist to them,
the scary teacher. Yeah,
but
even when he's in the office and everyone's like, oh god, Caligo's got to fucking stick up his ass again, but it's just like they are his co-workers, they're there to support each other, they're fine.
Yes, and he has the kid's best interest at heart. He doesn't think Person should leave the school.
Like he's rankling at like, you want to crush this child's individuality. Not on my school, pal.
Which seems like, from the kid's perspective, it seems like the thing he's trying to do to them, but it 100% isn't. Like he's supporting them in their growth.
Yes, but
I think the dad's going like, the dad like goes like, bring him up to the office, and I'll fucking say to him. And it's kind of like, we don't hear the conversation like with the dad, one way over the phone. We don't hear the end of the conversation he has with Caligo, where he's like, are you sure? And he kind of like, yeah, I'm sure, sir. And it's like, okay. So he's taking a leave of absence.
I'll tell them then. He will not be in the class. But he's gone. It's just like, actually, after I'm done with lessons today, I gotta go and join the search party to try and find Person out there, because his family say they don't know where he is either.
I do like Caligo.
It's the weirdest thing.
Yes, his dad should be really happy about the fact that we can't find him.
That's the thing you were looking for, wasn't it, sir? Yeah. And even like saying to the kids, like trying to Caligo being nice to them, he's like, well, you've one less person to pass this test that this high bar that I've set for you, so like that actually makes it easier. But obviously they're just like, we didn't want it easier, we like taking the hardest route possible to our fucking success.
It's not even that. The car ignore it and say, no, it's faint, but he's right here in this room right now. Because there's one place he would go, but if he doesn't want to go home because he's wrong with his dad, then he would go to the next place that he feels most comfortable in at home, which, based on the limited amount we know from hanging out with us these last couple of weeks, you'll be right here in this classroom. You're there, buddy. we're gonna do this. We're gonna get it through. We're gonna fucking get this show. We're going to like make you all shine. So I hope you can just come out and just like we want to do this for you, buddy. We do it for all of us. So they're just trying to like we're gonna keep on practicing, gonna keep on doing it, and hope that he's able to
hope that he's there.
Hope he can have like come some way that they can like get the show completed because it's lucky 13, 12. Yeah, that's pretty good. But lucky number 13, we gotta have it all.
Yeah, I like how we get like everybody, each of them giving their little speech to say why he needs to come back and join the show. And then looks like next week we're going to get not just their performance, but various other characters' performances as well.
It was like weirdos most of weirdos, but the newer weirdos we see in the opening credits there, I think they brought in external judges for this whole thing, so you're gonna have the full like fucking whatever's got talent like roster here.
We briefly see in the background of one scene the girl who's the with the eye stalk head. Is like standing in like a Juliet type balcony on a fake tower, being towed in the background. So I assume they're putting on a little play.
It's wide open to the students what they want to do. Again, we want to encourage your individuality here.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Everybody's so lovely, except the villains, and even when villains show up, they often turn out to just be misguided and actually lovely behind the evilness.
You forgot what being a demon was all about. It's just like it's like running wild and free, not constrained by all these rules. That's what God tells you to do. A demon is just free to do what they want. And love people.
Then we've got Takane Badashi, episode 4, Beyond Joy, where she has another crack at the retirement home.
And nails it this time.
Yes. And then the other part is we get to see Kyoji's performance and sort of how he works as a storyteller, because he has to make his seriousness part of the joke, like just go so serious that it is funny.
It's like getting angry for comic effect.
Yes.
Yeah. Like just the deadpanness and just playing it straight can make the funniness even funnier, rather than playing into the funniest, because he's such a straight up guy. He can't really do that, so he's actually playing into his not plainness, just the straight lacedness that he has. Yeah.
You just like you take like what's your strength and what is your kind of your defining like trait? What's the kind of comes people? What words would someone use to describe you? It's probably that and that. I'm saying that's good to have sometimes here. Maybe they're less good other times here, but they're going to come out because they're inherent to you. So how do you make when they come out in here work for you? So you found a way. Like I'm not going to be a comedy goofy guy doing faces, but I can just like do a different kind of comedy where it's like absurd levels of like stubbornness and like this kind of petty rage just kind of coming out here. So it's actually kind of two contrasting styles as well in the same episode. One feeling down to another. And Akane is getting it. She's just like a very basic thing about like working the crowd. And she just comes across, I'm Akane. I'm just starting out in this, like, I'm just like an average 17-year-old high school student. It's just like, I could be like one of your grandkids. She's right. I got a grandkid her age, actually. And she's immediately making the rapport with them.
Picking up what the audience is reacting to. One guy who's not really paying attention, she gives him the last look before she kind of like, which she learned in the bar work, which he learned from like air hostess kind of things. But just a lot of fun stuff. What I really like about it is the kind of, it's just like, I want to be the very best Rakugo guy ever. And what are we doing today, master? It's like, we're doing retirement home. We're just gonna pop in, do like half-hour set or whatever, and then just bounce. Is it the mundanity of it? And he's worried that Akane is like you think this is fucking too good for you? He's like, no, I'm fucking super excited. This is great. Like, this is genuinely a cool thing that we're doing, and it feels good doing it. So yeah.
And we get like a little flashback of her much younger with Shiguma, where he's kind of explaining the sort of thing she'll need to do as she trains to be a Rakugo.
It's the people's art form. That's why all the characters are always like carpenters or fishermen or just just people you meet every day. So it's about everything for everybody. It's all in there.
There's not so much a shogunate. The haircuts are different. The clothes are a little different, but the emotional center of the story is the same and universal. No matter how many centuries go by. Yeah.
And then the final thing is, she gets yelled at for not doing her studies properly. So you no longer get any teaching. You got to make sure you get your exams done.
Because she was doing the midterms or something as well. Oh, the other thing is as well, he points out to her, is like, you did great, fantastic set. Do watch out for doing, I forget, remember the name of it, that style of story, like as an opener, like some people get wrangled by that. Like,
I did the opening patter just to get the crowd warmed up, and that's something you do at that level. Because who are you? You're just fucking like, you're the one who gets the tea. What are you doing out here?
Yeah, you warm up the crowd by performing, not by like kind of getting into it, kind of thing. Some people take offense to that, but like he thinks he did a good job, but it's just kind of like she's acting at like a higher level of skill than she should be, kind of thing.
Yes, but that's important for setting up the next arc.
Yes, exactly.
Basically, it's very good in that if you've read the comic, you go back to these and you can now see how so much is setting up stuff for later, like not spotting the one person she's not connected to at the start of the crowd. So that will be an important thing later for other people. Of not having the entire room in the palm of your hand. And yes, the thing about performing at a level that she's not supposed to be at is a huge part of the next arc.
But even just doing that, the little geezer have right now, they captured the atmosphere that so perfectly. There's the most recent, one of the most recent series of the Righteous Gemstones. The kind of comedy evangelists, like kind of like megachurch pastor people there. One of like the sons, one of the grandkids there, he said, "Oh, I'm going to be a pastor too," and he's got to open his own little like chapel things. And it's in like some shopping center, and it's like it's the exact same crowd as this. It's all old folks coming by, sparsely kind of attended, and just the way, the layout of it, the light that was sitting, they captured that perfectly. With everything, it was like, some gigs are just that way, but it's all about dedication to the craft. It's a public service, and these are the public.
Yeah. That being said, don't like it anywhere near as much as I like the comic.
The comic is very good, and it's fine, and it's great to kind of hear the vocal performances. That's the difference that we're getting here, and I guess they're saving some of the fancier visualizations of the stories, but the performances is kind of the main thing that this has over the comic. But the comic is fabulous at storytelling, so yeah, it's kind of a tough one.
Yeah, and also the part of the thing is that the guy's working on another cartoon that we're also watching, where you can see that is much more visually dazzling.
Very much so with this week's installment.
Then we got Demons of the Shadow Realm, episode 4, Jin and Yuru, in which Yuru decides to ignore all orders, steal a machete, and go hunting.
Well, it was left by that door to be used. Like that's perfectly okay.
What orders? I mean, they're there to protect him, and he's the one with the demons. So,
yeah. We do also get to meet Hannah's demons,
I thought it was just a dog and cat. Like, oh, it's just the pets they have in the apartment. But they're also the little spirits as well, the demons.
It's amazing because like our boy gets like kicked the shit out of by a dog and a cat. The cat scratches him. The dog like just kicks him. Is kicking him real hard. But I like his demons left and right, kind of coming into the room. It's like, you know, it's like, hello, thanks for taking care of our guy. This is our guy. We'll be minding him. And they bow respectfully to the dog and cat. And I was like, what is up with these demons? Like, no, those are the house demons. Like they
because
one's like the tiger at the front door, the wolf at the back door.
Gate,
I think
that's
it. Yeah,
the wolf at the back gate. Yeah, they do just appear to be a dog and a cat though.
But it's a dog that's super strong and super agile, and a cat that knows how to use Google Maps.
That's true, yeah.
That's pretty good.
Supernatural abilities.
Our guys get the shit kicked out of them by a rabbit and a tortoise later on.
It's nice that we have this variation of fucking weird, but our kid like goes off on his own, goes like, all right, I'm gonna go find. All right, you guys, I need you to sniff out a place with lots of demons and blood like mine. And they're like, yeah, we can do that. We take you that way. And he's like, yeah. So they turn into like electric ghost things and
master mode,
carry him all the way over. And our two in the apartment is like, fuck, we need to get him. The main reason
he's in a whole other city right now. He got pretty far away.
Because the cat is tracking the dog, like following the scent trail. Like he's in Tokyo at this stage, I think, or something like that.
But they say he's in Tokyo, yeah.
And they're like, shit. Their main worry is that he doesn't have health insurance. So if he gets injured, they're fucked financially. That's really funny to me. That's such a mundane problem. It's like, oh no, what if he gets attacked by a demon?
Well,
if he gets injured. Oh my god.
The cops will come around.
Yeah, because before they realise where he's gone, their initial concern is that he's going to get arrested for carrying a machete around.
Yeah, that's carrying a dangerous weapon, like or Firearms and Swords Act or something like that. I think it's something like that. Anyway.
Some sort of Ordnance Act, yeah. But it's a trap because our man who's in the title, Jin, he definitely doesn't look like your fella from Fullmetal Alchemist. Has been carrying around a vial of Asa's blood and making Scavenger, I think is the big one, isn't it?
Scavenger is the whole name for them.
Yeah.
There's like one is called
the little one.
Koto is a little one. It was called like Ai-chan. It's like, oh, of course, it's a cute name for the giant toothy one. But the it's got his quirk stuff. It's like produce. In the object he's got stored inside himself before some more pocket dimensions. It's like,
so it's like the big fish eats it, the small fish like gives it back. I think is roughly how it works.
Yeah.
Because it is demonstrated earlier in the episode where again these guys seem sinister, but they're not entirely the baddies. Because back at the ranch where what's the Gabby?
Kagomori, yes,
the Kagomori residence.
Yes, Gabby. And we also learned that they're just part of the Kagomori family, and they're worried about other parts of the Kagomori family getting hold of both of the twins.
Not the main crowd, basically. Yeah. But they're all like, how's Gabby doing? It's like, is she doing any better? It's like, yeah, I was just practicing my break in your garden. And he's like, as long as you don't kill anyone, I don't mind. And he seems like, despite the big scar up his head, seems like a nice old man. Basically, is the boss.
Yeah, because she was trying to peel an apple, wasn't she? With
and then your man produces the knife that it's like, don't worry, it wasn't used to kill anyone. I killed him before he could use it to kill anyone. And she's like, don't give me a knife out of a fish. That's fucking disgusting.
Yes, but they don't seem like villains, even though we've seen them massacre a village.
Yeah, but like, is the village in the fucking wrong? Is the thing, or is everyone slightly, not quite right?
Well, again, like there could be like these are people who work for a larger thing who have more nefarious things, or this when you work long enough within that constraint, you might get a little bit kind of hard. But
it strikes me as the people in the village, like even people who didn't really know what was going on, were part of a system of because obviously this twins of night and day thing, it's like people are going to vie for this power, whatever power they eventually can possess. They were actively making it, so I was like, why the fuck were you cunts making it? Kind of like, what were you going to do with it once they grew of age, that kind of thing. Yeah,
but there's a lot to kind of deshumanize them, because like, okay, we're looking for like there's a lot like this fun saying their art style is pretty crappy, and then I forget now what Gabby's like. Gabriel, I think it's like it's her ghost as well. It's like oh, that's whoa. It's like done like a classical like Japanese like block portrait fun saying that art style. Wow, it's something else.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
He's really good. Yeah. But yeah, the trap is that your man is hiding out with 2 other guys in a parking lot with a vial of her blood in his pocket, so it smells like her blood. And it's like, well, we can't see any demons around, but pretty sure those guys do have demons. But I don't smell any iron, so
Asa's walking right out there right now. It couldn't be the lure of the giant fish. If it's the lure of the giant fish, we got you. You fell for us, and
the big fish is just holding him like in its mouth. It's not like swallowing him or anything. It's just so they can talk through it. And it's like, bring your demons out. And the demons are like, do we need to come out? It's like, yeah, we'll fucking come out. And they're like, why are these demons not obeying your orders? Like, I let them do their own thing.
Different understanding.
Yeah.
Okay, like, well, they seem unarmed, so we'll probably just go in there and match up one saying, well, Kodo, give us the stuff. And it starts spewing out like shotguns and machine guns and everything. And take up
swords, all kinds of stuff, yeah. And I like that they're getting like bulletproof, like they're getting shot with more bullets. Like, what the fuck is this? And there's like shooting them with bigger and bigger guns. They're like,
I don't know, they're fucking annoying though. Stop
it. We're stone statues. Like, it's not really going to affect us. And then the fish like coughs up one of those little stone lantern things, and that actually like hits him in the head. It's like, fucking ow. Throwing rocks at rocks is bad, apparently. So yeah.
Okay, bring out the demons then. And Right is getting like kicked around by a little cute rabbit man, and Left is getting weighed down by a turtle which has some gravitational force beyond its apparent mass.
Yeah. And they were fine with leaving their master inside the jaws of a fish, because it's like, well, now they can't attack us with that fish. So that's just working out for us. But it's funny, like Left kind of just being like, I'm busy, and he's like, fucking help me, a rabbit's kicking the shit out of me. Just like this little rabbit just super speeding around him. Yeah.
This hero all the time, even though it's like he's just kind of picking up in this idea, but he has the mind ready to kind of figure, okay, how can I like get the way out of this? How can I kind of plan the format edit? She's just like, even within the jaws of like a ghost fish, he's putting it together.
We do know that the bald guy must have some demons who we haven't seen, because they mentioned that once the 2 fish ones are out, they mentioned that there's 4 other demons. They probably belong to those 2 guys, and we know the rabbit and the tortoise belong to the blonde guy. I love when he's commending on how well Left and Right work together with Yuru. The rabbit looks really annoyed.
You guys respect your master, and the rabbit and turtle are like, what the fuck, man? What are we, chopped liver? Come on.
So the tables are turned by the end of the episode, and Yuru is demanding that they bring Asa to them, or he'll slit the throat of Jin.
How is it he gets out? I know Left busts open the fish's teeth. The fish starts crying at that, which is kind of funny. But I'm trying to remember how Left gets out from under the tortoise.
I fix something out to hit the turtle just for long enough, just for to
stun the turtle.
Focus so that Left can get out from under it.
Yeah, he throws the machete to tend the turtle ajar. And then he tells, I can remember which one's which.
Right is the big gregarious one, saying, remember what you do before you exit the house, or it's the toilet? You turn the lights out, and then they smash all the lights and they run off. But it's all a playful saying, smell the demons, sends them like kind of running away. Okay, so we're running around the back. Just give enough time for you to go around the back in the shadows and like knife to the throat. Okay, let's
your man did remember. It's like, wait, no, he thinks like a hunter. Not quick enough for him to like freaking nearly cut his Achilles tendon and get him in the fucking headlock with a knife. It's like, all right, now you're the hostage and you're gonna answer my fucking questions, and also bring my fucking sister, my so-called sister, as he keeps calling her here. Yeah.
I've always loved this dynamic that we have between Yuru and Left and Right. This happens to understanding, because it's easy to forget that they've literally watched this like boy walk in and out of town all his life. To see him go on so many hunts and come back with bigger and bigger prizes, with bigger and bigger kills. It's just like, this guy, he's skilled. We've seen him grow up. We know what he's capable of. So we're going to like assist him. We're not going to just always bail him out. We're not going to always hold him back. We're going to like do what we need to help him out right now. This is just like understanding there is the best word I could have for it.
Yeah.
So this kind of unknown quantity where like I don't know when many of these guys acquired their demons or like that, but it feels like it's a different set of sort of it's like how you pick these things up, and yours and left and right is unique to them.
Yeah, because they were like initially guardians of the town, and it's popping in that little thing that activates them to be you being the boss of them. So yeah.
I also forgot that Hannah is also like, shade off your beard. That was the one thing you had that tied you close to Jason Statham, my future husband.
Yes, because I forgot to mention that last week. I think that was the very first thought after a hug off.
I can't marry you. I'm going to marry Jason Statham. Yeah.
It's such a wonderful character touch to her. Yeah, for another fun episode. I'm liking how quickly it's moving towards the twins meeting.
No, this is like this fabulous. I was really digging this. It's all lean. There's like barely a fat to it all. I guess the point. Like we're not going to explain how everybody's fucking ghost powers work. You're going to see them like how they operate in opposition to each other, and you're going to figure out the rules of them like bit by bit, and it's not like stalling it for the hunter fucking like, you know, according to like the bylaw clause number 3 of my nin ability, I can't take his soul unless it's a full moon, and it just like goes off of that shit.
Yeah.
I just remembered the fact we're going to get a parody of that in Academy Banashi, aren't we?
Yeah. Oh god.
I can't remember if it will be within this season or not, but it is coming quite soon. Then we got Digimon Beat Break episode 28 Gift, in which we finally start the new arc as we meet Heath Ledger's Jokermon.
Well, they're giving him a Harley Quinn, yeah. So yeah.
Hori and Jokimon they're constantly stealing trucks from what's the
Tamamori Logistics.
That's it, yes, and trying to drive it into the shipping company's owner.
I think you've killed before, and these aren't like, they got like put into like, you know, any police efficiency coma funds. No, they've actually gone around, they've killed people, they've like they always like have this like delivery driver, like, you know, deliver a package now with a doll inside of that depicting how you're gonna die. So they've killed various people, and now they're targeting this dude driving trucks into his house and into his businesses.
I guess it's the idea that like he has like Digimon powers and stuff, but the Jokermon is like, so I can't be hurt by conventional means. So what if I just drive a truck into his fucking house? Like that'll fucking do it, right?
Yeah,
it's pretty clean.
He survives, ends up in hospital, and our guys are there to guard him, which is where Tomoro meets the spooky child who tells him to leave the hospital. You shouldn't hang around this hospital. Also, you've got such a lovely Digimon. What a lovely Digimon.
You know what Digimons are? It's like, yeah, of course. Doesn't everybody?
Well, we'll find out by the end of the episode. Yeah, lots of people know what Digimons are and are giggling to themselves under their bed sheets.
Yeah, to the point where the CEO also does know what Digimon are, but like it's just like I am in the higher up echelons of fucking important people.
Well, so he's a guardian, but he's not on the egg phone all episodes. I find saying, "Have you taken care of the merchandise?" It's just like, yes, totally, sir. That's all you just like you asked. Okay, good. Keep on it. Anyways, please don't let me die.
Is that part of the shipping company thing he runs? They're transporting industrial waste, and it's very important that it gets taken care of in a clean fashion, because if it got out, that would be bad. And it's like, okay, we know there's something shady up. We know this is the bad guy, and our heroes have been hired to be bodyguards for him. But you know,
yeah, it's just various attempts of Jokermon to kill this guy. He drives a truck through a hospital.
He drives it off a freeway.
Off a motorway into launches it at the 6th story of the hospital.
It's pretty sweet.
Fight takes outside, but Jokermon is like, you know, an ultimate level 1, so they can't hack him on. And Tomoro was just like ribbing Jokermon earlier about points. You haven't been able to ultimate evolve since that one time, you know. That's probably a fluke. But he's like, but when they see like Dracomon like gunning his friends down, it's like, hey, people are actually getting hurt. It's like, oh, I'm gonna get you, buddy. So like pumps him up to get the ultimate. I keep forgetting the name of the ultimate thing.
What's the bigger Gekomon? It's like Lizardmon.
It's Armor-Lizardmon.
Yeah, I think it's.
Hang on, Gekomon.
Gecko.
Sorry,
Noble,
I was also
Neo. Begins with an N.
I was too busy trying to remind myself what date the World Trade Center bombing that the final part of this story resembles. He goes from Gekomon to Armor-Lizardmon to Monarch Lizardmon.
Monarch.
Oh, because he's got the little hat. Yeah. Because
that's a blade.
The thing that sets him off is Jokermon. It's like I had it all planned together. He's not only got trucks that he can drive off of fucking motorways into hospitals, but he's also planted a bunch of trucks in the parking lot below the hospital and set them to explode with explosives, blowing up the whole hospital. He's like, but my brother's in the hospital, and that gets him emotionally charged up to go, all right, you get as big as fuck as possible. We'll run into the basement. You, now that you're an ultimate, can cut a hole in alternate reality, and we'll drop all the fucking trucks that are about to explode in the alternate reality. That's the plan. And I think its big hat is the thing it uses to cut through the realities.
It's just like, it's like has the very grandiose name Final Judgment, where he spins like a buzzsaw like all his other like forms, but it's bigger, so it's the Final Judgment. But it works. But it's just like Dracomon lays not dying, but about to like shrink down into baby form, and saying, "You understand? Humans have been led astray. It's up to us to get him on the right path. You see why I had to do it." I'm a baby now. I can't talk anymore.
He was the good guy all along, and we forgot to mention his Harley Quinn wannabe with their I think it's like a spade and a heart like painted on her eyes. Who keeps like she also helps to try and assassinate. Like at one stage, she just walks into the hospital with a special delivery. It's a bomb, and then runs off. Like she's not as good at it, but she's very upset. Obviously,
that was more of a warning because she's there to drop off the dog. This is what's gonna happen to you.
Yeah.
What's a truck into you again?
Yes. Some sort of. Then Kia has done some research and learned that trucking company was taking the captured Digimon to the World Union for them to be disposed of as waste. I don't think they're being disposed of as waste. I think they're being used for whatever experiment the Chapman is trying to do.
I assume they're being plugged into like a big battery or something.
Yes. Breaking news: the president of Tarmoy Logistics, who we were trying to establish, has been found dead this morning, seemingly killed by his own hand.
Yeah, yes. I guess that everything's taking care of itself, and they're just like, wait, but we saved him, and we caught
just like that lady who took the fall for the underground fighting college team. It's just like, she also got iced the next day.
No, she killed herself. Wouldn't you know?
They killed the caused her to.
It's extremely
e-pulse coma.
In context, it's extremely suspicious and far too fucking close to reality of things that happen to political people who need to be like, shut the fuck up.
But then this is all being done by a mysterious person called Gift, or possibly organization, and we see that humans are supporting Gift or an app, yes. And sort of, as I mentioned, giggling at the fact this guy got killed under their bedclothes, looking at their eggs. I think they just want to make it clear that while this Jokermon seems like the guy who was trying to kill was not on the up and up, just make sure you know that this Gift person also not on the up and up, because these people are behaving very strangely.
References to people currently on trial for shooting another dude in the street in broad daylight are purely coincidental and
yes.
Yeah.
And I'm sure this is not going to cause our hero any sort of angst as he discovers that little green-haired moppet will turn out to be the person behind it.
What?
I assume she is, because she's the character who's introduced here and tells him to keep away from the hospital.
If not, she's involved in that Gift organization or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's her. It's like, no, but she's so vague and mysterious about her thoughts and deeds and motives. It couldn't be her.
Yes, because we know everything's going well for tomorrow at the start of this, because he's enjoying himself drumming with his drumsticks in the middle of nowhere. That's the sign that everything's nice, and that must be disrupted. And then by the end of the arc, he'll be back to that drumming thing will come back in again, and the chaos will be restored back to order. That
I was
seems to
thinking
be how those arcs go.
Yeah. Everything's fine. We've had a few good episodes of faffing around, and now everything's fucked again. I've been said the thing with Jokermon using like a big scythe as a weapon, is that another Dragon Quest Dai reference?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's another one, right?
So it's always been the way there's a kind of like gesture or joker or clown they think, and especially if you're a spooky clown who's like very cunning and underhanded. It's just like, yeah, that's it. See also again Jet 13 in JoJo, as I say.
Yeah.
There's something they're associating with. It's like, they're both creepy things, like Clown and the Grim Reaper, and that's that. But yeah, maybe like Dragon Quest Adventure or Die really solidified that.
Yeah, I'd like to see if there was like an older version, like it's some Venetian mask wearing character that uses a scythe or a sickle, or is it just literally Dragon Quest Dai? Like it's influencing everything.
It could be like the one team that drew all those strands together into a powerful rope that everybody could use to pull themselves up when they needed like an archetype for their cunning theatrical villain. Who's not a vampire. Vampire Man is next episode. Bringing him back too.
Oh yeah, we got the. Oh no, wait, he wasn't a mummy. No, he was a mummy last episode. So we got a mummy and a vampire. All Digimon are kind of Frankensteins to some extent. So yeah, we're working our way through. That's all right.
Then we got Witch Hat Italia, episode 5, The Dragon's Labyrinth. How will we defeat this dragon? Let's make him a nice comfy bed.
I like it.
I like it.
It's a strange logic, but yeah, it did work.
And it kind of comes from her apologizing. Like it basically kind of follow him around, and it's like I got your hat, and it's like it's getting cold because it's night's falling. Just like in this weird extra space. Also, the hole they bust in the wall, they're just going around in fucking circles. The space does not conform to like logical directions and stuff.
The dragon seems to be enlarging as well.
Yeah, that's bad. So she's trying to apologize to her, going like, "Listen, I know you're blaming me." It's like, I'm gonna make the spell I'm working on so I can admit this to you, which is a big fluffy cloud. Because to go like, no man, it's fucked up that I blamed you. You're also like getting fucked up in this situation. You've been trapped. And also, I was like, this cloud is cool as shit. What is this? It's like I'm trying to make a cloud you can sleep on. It's a work in progress. I know it's not great right now.
Yeah, I'll say, like, this is completely substantial. This is shy woman to beautiful. Say, gosh, how did you get in here? It's like, I don't know. Riche likes having a nap in it. I like having naps. It's just this could be just the thing we need to get us out of a situation. We can't cast like super fireball, but we can cast fluffy clouds. Maybe we can like use this to our advantage.
Yeah. Agatha didn't take well to the criticism. I was like, I don't think shooting it with fire is going to work. And fucking what? It's like, because like it was grand after you shot fire at it. It just distracted it for a minute. Like that's fighting the dragon, not something we're capable of. But
yeah,
that dragon's probably pretty tired, right?
I get a little bit of a sense that up until recently, Coco has said like she's been working in the shop. She's been kind of like living out in the real world, or I don't know like how long these other girls have been inside hitting the books, casting spells. So maybe they've forgotten a little bit. So you gotta like consider the environment around you, and Coco's been a bit more observant of like, there's the spells. Okay, cool. You hate me, yeah, but the summoning circle is okay, yeah, cool. The dragon is, I noticed it kind of did this earlier when it got hit. Like it's probably injured already, and it probably just wants to rest. She's like noticing more things about it in there because it's like kind of magic the way out of everything.
Rather than like being in the moment, like street smart versus book smart, maybe. Yeah.
It's not even that street smart.
Practical smart.
She grew up in a rural village. Like, it's not even that street smart, but it's just again, it's being a bit observant.
Kind of smart. Like, instead of fighting the dragon, how about we make a giant fucking fluffy bed, that it'll be like, what the fuck is that? It'll go over, it'll lie down, and then we can climb that fucking tower and like get rid of that seal, because obviously that's what's keeping this weird extra space together.
Yes, and I do like how Agot's about to dismiss their plan until Richie goes along with it, and now she's outvoted, so therefore she has to go along with the plan now. Also, because
does not have a better plan. That's
no. I think it's also if it's something which is going to impress the stoic Richie, then there's probably some strength to it. And no point arguing it.
And like I like to think of like it's basically like, the spell is good, the fluffy cloud spell, but we need a better material to make it out of. And even the thing of it's like we don't have yards of cloth, or we can't cut off all our fucking hair. We still wouldn't have enough to make a bed for a dragon.
How about sand? Because if we blasted that wall of sand earlier on, it's like we can make lots of sand out of this. And the cat quite figure out how to the second get the cat to keep her both that way, or how to get the cat to stay like going for longer. And I know they're fucking around there, and Aga comes and saying, "Jesus, if you just stop it, I just like the same thing over and over, do the same thing over and over with it." That's it. That's how you do it. You put a little repeating seal into the thing; it'll keep its buoyancy, if you want to call it that.
Yeah, we do a repeating one. We do a couple of really big ones on some rooftops, and that'll set it up a repeating like multiple locations kind of thing. And so they do like a little, like I guess you call it like a little platforming section.
Big action sequence. Yeah. Assassin's Creed free running. We're just jumping around.
Much easier for the two who have like rocket boots, but yeah.
Pretty good, pretty thrilling. For something a big bunch of fluffy clouds. It's like, it's the most thrilling, action-packed fluffy clouds you're ever going to see.
Yeah, and also this really drives home why this needs a lot of attention paid to it, because you have to have loads and loads of scenes of people drawing and writing.
Yeah, like fine detail stuff, and it makes a lot of use of it. I really love how it uses a lot of first person shots of like literally people's eyelashes opening and closing, like hair
their fringes in the way.
Yeah. Really, really nice. Like it really puts you in the scene and everything. Yeah.
And with Coco being observant as well, so you can't really I can't really cast spells the way they do, so I'm just going to like came back and support, but using the time to kind of practice. It's like watching how they do, but just go like.
You trace the circle a few times before you put it down.
Before they put pen to kind of do it in the air and then go. Okay, now we'll go. She watches them do that, and then she's improving her own line work just while they're putting the plan together.
Yeah.
Then they find the seal on the tower, while Qwfrey is finding the way through at the other end.
The best character is leading him to the correct place,
because apparently it can smell Kundra's ink.
They're drawn to the magic ink. Yeah.
So they're like, hang on, why is this path not got any paving stones?
The kid notices because he knows the town, like he's from there.
Yes, they break the seal the other side, and it causes like a massive vortex to start pulling things in from the city rather than the other way around.
I love the way they were just like, why the fuck did you just wipe it? It was like, I don't know, I thought it would fucking fix it or something.
Which wakes the dragon up again. Agat goes flying, almost gets swallowed by a dragon, but Qwfrey is here now, and it's a dragon made of water that he uses against it.
Yeah,
it's shining water. Water
he pulls like water vapor from the air basically to make a gigantic dragon, scaring the fuck out of the dragon. It bites the dragon, but it mostly just like seems to just slam it into the fucking ground.
Down,
yes, because it's very careful to make sure you know that the dragon's alive by showing its leg twitching in the water when it's at the end.
It's just like knocked the fuck out by the giant water dragon illusion. It's fine. The dragon's okay, because again the girls were like, let's spare the dragon. Like was initially their plan. So I was like, yeah, we don't want to kill the dragon. It's cool looking.
But in the midst of all this, the brimmed wizard goes, "Well done for solving the puzzle, Coco. I'm going to give you a present for being such a good witch," and does something to her hat.
Bishop goes, "This is a football practice." It's just like, whoa, what happened? I said, Coco, you're okay. You're fine. You're here. We're safe. Quiffy, like he came along, he got us out there. We were skipped like the vortex, skipped the domain. We're all good. It's just like, oh, thank goodness, it's fine. It's just there's a real library, there's a real adventure we all went on there.
Just as the kind of the adrenaline's gone, like actually like she's getting upset kind of thing.
It's like, oh God, I'm sorry.
We could have died.
Fault. I got everybody into that. It's just like, look, it could have fucking happened to anybody, you know, it was some kind of trap later there. Anyways, old dude, the stationer's shop, I need you to like have a look at this seal for me here, like, you know, oh, but this seal right here, it's something that it's forbidden magic. We gotta report this now today. And I just love how like, you know, the music is sweating it where he's going, oh, they imported this, and quickly it's just like cuts in, the music stops. Don't tell anybody about this.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Just tell it to me. And all of it, like, you know, he's got this very genial affect to him. He's like, oh, he's just like a kindly teacher, but it's just this edge comes straight out. He's the fun saying, you don't talk about this to anybody, all right?
You're right, and the use of like cutting the music there just to make that deadly serious is like, we are not in the fun time when I'm fucking talking to you right now, motherfucker. Do not tell the government about this illegal magic. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but also, did he cast a spell on the old guy as he was telling him that?
I don't think so.
Well, it's just because the old guy says, I don't know what's happening here, after he's given him the stare.
No, I'm not sure that's how it works, but I know later on in the comic there is they've mentioned before about like memory erasure spells that will do with that.
Yeah.
There's a little bit on there if I say, Quiffy, was I a sanctioned use of a memory erasure spell because you meant to report these things? You get this growing sense that he's like going rogue for, you know, is doing dangerous things. But I up to what I read, it's probably he's doing this for a good reason, but we don't know what the reason is yet, as far as I've read. But you get this like he's willing to like sidestep proper things, even like lay some kind of risks on him, and even like, you know, he'll put it say that I'm trusting my students, you know, to like with some responsibility to develop their own craft, but he's also you kind of also putting risk on them. So
yeah. I mean, the thing
it's not just Coco that say who's like pulling this danger towards him. Also, what Quiffy is looking into getting involved with is doing the same.
I mean, like just taking Coco on as an apprentice is like him going kind of against the grain. It's like generally people are raised in this fucking thing. It's just like, yeah, you know it from like a young age. Like he's just like, well, you're my only lead on this fucking thing, so yeah, you're my apprentice now. Welcome to the fabulous world of magic. But yeah, he's definitely doing things not necessarily by the book and probably illegally a bunch. Yeah.
It's very good, and unfortunately, I do like this better than the Akane adaptation, even though I like the Akane material more. Then we got Marriage Toxin, episode 4, The Sound Master, in which we're off to university, and we get a job as a bodyguard to somebody who's perhaps just as socially awkward as our hero.
Yep. And she's just inherited her father's massive business of it's like a massive like Zaibatsu of party supplies. Where it's somehow like, you know, a $1 trillion company which has massive influence. It's like, okay, everybody with parties is supposed, you know.
Like I knew it as soon as it was fucking happening, because they're having the meeting with the current president, her uncle, who's basically, I'm going to mind the company because my brother died, but obviously she's going to inherit it. And this guy is fucking jacked, and I was like, he's holding them all up on, like, it's like, yep, he's doing that ring exercise thing on the Switch. Yeah, but he's holding like the entire, like, all three of our characters, our two main characters and this new girl up on the ring while being jacked as fuck in a Speedo and has like a tie drawn onto his pecs. Just again, the random background guys in this fabulous. Like, love this guy.
Well, I don't think he's a background guy. I think he's going to be a recurring character.
Yeah. But I mean, like, he's not the focus of the episode. He's in like 2 scenes, is what I'm saying. Yeah.
He is always just wearing underpants.
He's always working out, man.
And working out all the time. Yes, and he's worried that his sister is going to try and murder their niece in order to take control of the company.
Yeah, it's because basically I'm just temporarily taking care of it, and I'm fine with that. She inherits it no matter what the fuck I do. But if she's dead, then it would be between myself and my sister. So like, you know, then we'll get into some legal shit. So yeah, I think I'm gonna hire you to mind her while she does regular college life, because that's the thing she's most excited to do. Excited and nervous at the same time, obviously. Yeah.
It's her father's dying wish for her. It's just like, she get out there. She totally, like, you know, go out and have pints with people. Just live your life.
It's
go
rad
out
as
and
fuck.
enjoy things.
Yeah.
And this niece in question is Shiori Urashino, 20 years old, and we've like briefly seen her trying to introduce herself, but then we go to this mixer with
University students.
Yeah, Gero and Kinosaki's undercover as a waitress to keep an eye.
It's like it's a mixture, but it's also like getting to know people, because there's a few third years there, there's first years there. It's just like yeah.
Icebreaker event.
And Gero's like, it's fine. I'm used to going out drinking with my good friend Bugmaster. I'll be.
You want to see a party trick?
Yes.
Yeah. So on the introduction, she's kind of like, "Hey, I'm a first year economics student. All right, I'm gonna sit down now." And everyone's like, "Okay, cool. What about you?" It's like, "I'm gonna fucking drink 8 beers. Watch me chug them." Yes. And everyone's like, "What? That's his party trick." And then it's like, "Oh God, he's gonna get sick." Yeah. And it's like, "No, he's not. This was all part of the plan."
But also, Kinosaki's like, like kids these days aren't like that. They're not going to be impressed by you chugging 8 pints.
First of all, you horking up a worm made of like jetified beer and say, no, it's okay. See, it's actually it's like a gelatin polymer, you know, it's completely non-toxic. You know, I'm okay, folks. Don't
Pretty
worry.
cool, right? And he's just wobbling around this beer that he's just vomited back up in a jelly worm form, and everyone's just like, okay, on to the next guy.
We'll go over here now.
Yes, and then there's the guy in the corner listening to music on his headphones who has a design which
he's listening to Fireside ASMR. I checked it out.
Relaxation tip.
Is that yes, Naruko, who is clearly the other master sent to assassinate Shiori.
Because like my name is what, Kiriko. It's like
I'm Naruko.
Naruko. Surname? Nope. What are you doing? I don't remember.
But I'm super happy to be here. It says, "Oh, what a hunk! I'm gonna talk to him."
Yeah.
Yes, because we learned throughout the first episode that he can hypnotize people, perhaps just women. Do we only see doing to women?
No, he doesn't.
He hypnotizes the uncle.
Uncle. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember if he did that. Yeah, I know he.
Yeah.
The weird thing where he's having the meeting with the aunt and the aunt's giving him a massage.
And her bodyguards are kind of like, should we do anything? I don't know if we should stop him or something. Yeah.
Dracona's been into that, and it's like, but it says past what she gets out of the meeting, or you get this.
But, she's giving him a bollocking while also like working on the knots on his back. Like it's a weird situation.
Before she was on the phone to him and he'd forgotten to charge his phone, so the conversation just cut off mid conversation.
Because he spent too much time listening to ASMR. Like, yeah. But also, his phone screen is cracked. Like, you can just see how fucking messy this man is. It's really, despite being the villain of the piece, he is a very funny, weird character. Yeah,
he likes this being like in the woods. He likes this meditating on a rooftop, and then just by, I guess, Mongolian throat singing, he like emits this like bass wave that's able to shatter windows and incapacitate like a whole lecture room for the people.
I think they're using a didgeridoo noise for that. I was watching it with Shannon. It's like, is he making that noise? And I was like, I'm pretty sure he's making that noise.
Probably.
Oh, the lecture's great as well, where Gero just hits it off with the lecturer straight away because they both love the.
Oh yeah, your man's like name a successful
company.
Yeah, because he's attending the lectures in economics with her. He's like, name a successful like first time product. It's like the fucking Mixie Mix, those candies and the thing. They only made 600 like legitimate things, and they're both like citing the catchphrase, the advertisements basically to each other, like back and forthing.
Good smell, good curry.
And you're one kind of go like, this is boring as fuck. And he's like, I don't know, I've never been to school. This is great fun. Like, it was giving me the vibes of
Kill Blue.
Kill Blue. Yeah, exactly. He's excited to be experiencing normal life, which includes lectures. Yeah,
and I think it helps establish Shiori better as well by making him a little bit more confident in this situation. Because
than the very unconfident, client.
Because they go on the school trip and she breaks the ice by doing a magic trick. After
and she fucks up the trick, but everyone thinks it's really funny because
Mm.
I think isn't that how we find out what they do as a company?
I do mention their power supply company, but then it's just like, to what extent?
It's to see specifically what it is, like magician fucking trick stuff. Yeah.
They got anything to spice up. We came out to this particular location because we're going to do a haunted house. So there's an evil legend associated with this place. It's like one of those fucked up villages that was like hidden in the mountains, and they're like sacrificing the youngest child in the village to appease Lord Cladney, or else he'd fucking like devour them whole and he'd give them like good crops. But then after the war, the bunch was stopped and everyone was stopped, and then famine and disease filled the village and it all cleared out. But they say that Lord Cladney, like, is still here and has been waiting for his offerings for years, and he's right behind you. It's like, oh. And it kind of weirdly has, as he's talking about, like, the emblem that is the emblem of the village now. It's kind of looks like a symbol that is appearing in the eyes of, like, everybody that Naroko is hypnotizing with noises.
Yeah. I think it's supposed to be like sound waves, but it's got a similar, like, waveform kind of pattern. Yeah.
Yeah. And meanwhile, we see that he seems to have strung up the forest, or he was going to play it like a musical instrument.
Two funny bits where he's collapsing the lecture hall on top of them, where it's like, I saw him inject the thing into his veins, and we're cutting back and forth. It's like he must have used some sort of subsonic sound. It's like only a master could do that. Like they've identified the situation, but also it's like he could be anywhere. He could attack us at any time. I'm coming with you on the school trip on the bus. It's like we don't know where he's going to strike, but he's literally in the back of the bus, like going like, they'll never know. It's just like he's such a dumbass. Like, yeah, great character.
It's the heightened reality of it all. The fact that it goes beyond just the assassins makes it so fun.
Everything is a bit like, I don't know how many like prospective like suitors and girls will get over time, but there's there'll be a few kind of like repeat dates who's come back to them again. Whereas I think we have like a young lady who needs some bodyguarding. We have a kind of the socially inept dude who's going to come in and try to do his best. Who's usually socially inept, but he has his cool moments when he's like really on the job. You've maybe watched a City Hunter again, haven't you? And we have Hinosaki as like his gal / guy Friday. There's like shepherding him onto these jobs. It's like I enjoy that formula. It's it worked before, it's working again.
Then we've got next on the docket is Nippon Sangoku episode 4, the Seiku. Before we get to the coup, though, we've got to establish what our lads are up to. Well, it's like enforcing the law.
Business. This going through all these guys. The dude has been like, he's on the gallows. Because we got multiple witnesses that say you and a gang of other dudes like broke into houses and stole shit, killed people, sexually assaulted one woman, and you've been caught rotten now, and you're going to face a punishment for it. Saying, but the last governor, he wouldn't have done like help with this place. Like, you can see what drove me too. It's just like. My son-in-law, he died last year. Let my own daughter. That's true. I had
financially we were fucked, so I had to break into houses. And sometimes people are like, "Hey, stop stealing my shit!" So I fucking killed him, and also I raped that woman. But I didn't think it was gonna.
That was like he was a moment thing. It was her or me. You can see what drove me to it.
And you're just kind of like, fuck this guy. And it's like, yeah, you committed a bunch of crimes, so we're gonna hang you now. And it's like, but the last governor would have let me off. And
Utsumi-kun
would have been like slap on the wrist.
Who taught you? Remember, like you and me, like we went out, we get dinner, we lunch together, we talk about ramen, and we talk about the old mangas from back in the ancient days. Wasn't there a good time for saying, "You're right, Mr. Nari," and I apologize, but you gotta face justice, because if we don't like show that like the officials are here to work for the people, then the people will no longer trust the officials. They won't know the witch hunts right on them, and then they will take up arms, and then they will lead to revolution, and that's going to cause even more loss of life. So.
But the other thing is when he's like, the old governor wouldn't have done this kind of shit. And there's a guy about to go, and he's kind of like giving him the nod. And the guy's like, gotcha, buddy. And he's like, thanks for your cooperation envelope. And he's like, about the best. And was like, yeah, we're done with that corruption. I saw the prior governor basically let all crimes happen. Your man's just like, I'm just slipping into the background and keeping that money for myself. So he's like, yeah, thanks for being my friend, but you did horrible crimes, and now you're you're going to die publicly because all these people need to see that justice is served, basically.
And also, you should also say throughout this scene, it is snowing incredibly heavily, and snow keeps on building up on Ataro's face.
On his face, while your man makes his various different.
It's like he's spitting on him and just like covering and things like that. But he's just like taking a truck with it now, and even the dude at the end, it's just like. It's kind of like demolished every reason excuse I had for doing this. So it's just, I guess that's me, and then done. Like he's like somewhat kind of resigned to. Well, it's a fair cop.
Is this the first time it comes up in this episode as well? It hadn't occurred to me for some reason that it's always heavily fucking snowing, and I was like, oh, we're in a post-apocalypse
nuclear winter. Yeah,
climate change, that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. Which is also why I had assumed they were doing all their farming indoors because it was winter, basically. But I was like, no, we've done like a time skip and everything. Like it's still fucking winter. It's 3 years later. I was like, yeah, that's just the way it's going to be. I guess.
I think it's only like a few months from the last episode, though. Because he was.
No, but I mean, like it's always been set during a time when it's snowing.
But they've said they said the weather's got worse, which is why they're going to invade Sei.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's then we get like a montage of him cleaning up the border by doing a whole lot of auditing before getting in the bath with Yoshitsune and sort of recapping where they are in their careers.
Yeah, that's where it comes up, where he's just like, dude, you got to be like less fucking harsh and be kinder to the fancy political guys, because the people love you, but like the guys with power do not like you. And he's just like, do you want to fight the people? Because that's how you end up fighting the people. And your man's like, yeah, actually, that would be kind of fucked up, and I need to do things with courage. And it's I did like your man's thing. It was like it's like I don't have courage myself. It's a thing for other people. Your man's like, clearly he's talking about me because I'm fucking great. And he's literally thinking of his wife, like saying that shit. Also, we'll edit out their dicks by framing in several different ways. When they stand up, you're not going to see any penis.
Yep.
But know that they're there.
Yeah. Did he mention? Is this the first mention of Yoshitsune being a mommy's boy? I think it was the first time we get mention of his family. But we looked up into the sky and talked about his mom here.
Yeah.
Obviously, this is then going to be mirrored in the second half by lots of the same arguments Ataru is making. It will also be made by the supporters of Oga Wajima, even though we don't really see. We just see what she's doing, and then we see the other guys behind her discussing her motivations rather than her actually saying them out loud herself.
It's other people's opinion, like projecting onto her, or what the kind of vibe she's given off, and people reacting to that rather than her internal thoughts, which I think is a really interesting way to do it.
Yeah, because it comes across in a big part of what makes her Kususi, that she seems to be this like beatific Joan of Arc. I'm here to like fight for the people, and I'm even down here, out here, like go into the military rations, get all the rice, make rice porridge, and dish it out to the people because they need the people to be fed. And she is part of the anti-surrender faction that say, no, fuck Yamato under a letter. We're going to do that. Even though the current regime is already going to capitulate, we're going to go in there and change it around. And we've one drag out the current president, and even he says it's a fair cop. What way do I execute me? It's like, we're going to behead you. It's like $1,000. I can live with that.
Well, no,
it's like
that's the point.
If you get to kill yourself, basically.
Yeah, they want him
to apologize.
Yeah, because she says she wants him to kill himself and apologize for betraying my father's beliefs, and he was like, no, because that's for historians to decide whether I betrayed anything or not. For them to decide which one of us has made the mistake. So please just behead me instead.
History will decide whether I was right or wrong in the end.
And he gets like at least he's given enough respect by her to go like, you get a choice, and it's like, just fucking cut my head off, like, because I'm not apologizing. Whereas the other guys prior in this coup, like I love one of the governors is kind of like, he's like, Governor, there's a coup, we gotta get you out here. It's like, this is the most heavily fortified fucking base and thing. It's like all the guards have turned to the fucking other faction. He's like, what? Like probably the guys wander into his room, chop his fucking head off. Like everyone else kind of gets taken out like a punk, but we get the casualty numbers really small. They either injured or like just killed the guys at the top and put their own guys in there.
Yeah, her 3 main guys is an old guy who clearly remembers her as a little girl because he has to stop himself from calling her Tora-chan.
Tora-chan.
And he respects her, but he also he has this fondness for her. Is the way it's kind of coming across. Yeah,
I assume he worked for her dad, basically. Seems overly violent, and then a younger guy who's in love with her.
It's not like I joined the coup just because I think she's pretty. Yeah, 100% he did. Your man's just like, wow, I approve. Like, fucking go for it, kid. Yeah.
Wow, play Stabscotch. I presume that's what he means by the knife game where you dance around your hand. It's like, oh, it's Stabscotch.
But yeah, so while it sort of presents her similarly to our main guy, she is a dictator, and she does rouse up the populace against specifically Yamato. We don't have any problem with the other country. It's just Yamato.
Oh, Buo's cool. We like Buo.
Yes. Sure.
But when Yamato is up here starting shit, so we gotta start shit back on them.
Yeah. When she's out there giving out the porridge to the populace and going like, wow, she was in charge of the thing the whole time. Her rousing speech is like, these guys aren't a fucking problem. They've never wronged us. Yamato, those guys are fuckers. They've always been disrespecting us. They've always put us in this position. And the people are just like, yeah, because they liked her initially. And now they're like, wait, no, she's right. So she's got them in the palm of her hand.
What I like too is that like if anybody who's like to hear all this like kind of rhetoric and there might kind of be wavering, let's just goes. Nobody was smart. That beautiful could possibly be lying.
Yeah. Because that was the point where I was like, oh, is a lot of this a satire on various ways people behave to get away with things in Japan? So it's her doing that. It's Taira doing his little cutesy V-finger thing.
I was thinking about that, like, this again. I don't know why I can't get it out of my head, but it's just, is it just because, like, the struggle records are kind of spotty as the year. They exist only in the form of, like, maybe an old manga or things like that. It's just like, it's just something that public figures would do when they wanted the approval of the people. It's just like, there was just a gesture they would make to signal that they want the public to adore them. And for a guy at Taira who's always schmoozing, it's like, that was, of course, something he would absorb without really thinking about it, you know?
Yeah. And it's even get down to Aotearo's thing of I will do as much groveling as needs to be done to get the thing I want achieved. And we see that works as well. Yeah, I do wonder if as we meet major characters, they're all going to have one of these different sort of quirks.
Yeah, like Taira's very the corruption. Oh, bleh,
yes. Oh, silly me. I do apologize.
I hung that guy for no reason. Oh, I'm such a ditzy. I was trying to run off to the execution with the toast in my mouth. Whoa.
And the major difference between the two as protagonist, antagonist kind of situation is obviously we know his internal thinking, we know his motivation.
Yes.
Her, it feels performative, and I think that's what they're going for. But to the people, like, they just see, wow, she really has she has
always knows just the right thing to say.
Yeah. The other difference I was thinking with the group, besides the fact that they wear the military uniforms that seem to be based on like paramedic kind of things, it has or
firefighters. It's exactly like a rescue services thing. Yeah.
Yeah. They also appear to have a lot more like facial tattoos as a thing. Obviously, she is the most obvious one with the big fucking tiger going up her face. But yeah, a lot of them have like these markings on their face. I was like, oh, maybe that's like the cultural difference between the two.
Well, it makes me wonder, just like, with like, as you understand, facial markings is just like meant to be a brand of admonishment or punishment, or I just kind of flipped around again. It's just like, oh, well, she's got that red tiger tattoo on her face. It's now kind of flipped around to being this like signal of like of status.
Yes, I do like the moments where they animate it so while she's talking, it looks like the
tiger's mouth is
moving at the same time.
It's similar to Gen in Dr. Stone. The crack is like a mouth on the side of his face that also opens and closes as his jaw is moving.
His evil grin fits perfectly into it.
Yeah. It's a similar situation with the tiger tattoo or whatever it is.
There's like wonderful efficiency of animation here, and also the snow stuff in the very first scene. It's just such a wonderful idea, and to see how it achieves.
Because like he's basically punishing this horrible criminal, right? Like genuinely awful fucking man. But the guy is presented as a fucking joke because he's gonna fucking die, and also the snow just progressively building up on his face as your man like gives him another fucking excuse.
Just hear him out.
It's a horrific thing is happening, but it's played for comedy really well, and the environmental stuff is part of that physical comedy.
This episode really like laid it across. This like this is our golden commie methadone. Besides the kind of the era. Like kind of appropriation besides like the military uniforms. Also this just a total whiplash of like seeing a guy get hanged and this like it's flipping around and doing like the split screen of like the people like reactions to was like, a woman over here, man over here, the baby is laughing.
Yeah.
It does it a couple of times actually. It's like it's just like no, it's going to be silly just for effect.
And I also like when you get like crowd scenes, there'll be like a weird mix of period clothing amongst the crowd,
and then a salaryman in a suit and tie who's all
on his way to work, basically.
And the bits with Utsumi, like he's on the frontier in Osaka, and all of the Dotonbori River stretch now has been like changed over, and now the Glyco man he's been replaced. It's an emperor. It's a sign of our first emperor of Yamato, our new country. The Glyco man is gone. He's a fallen graven idol.
Then finally, Candy Carey's, in which I think it's I hope it's a dream. Boy, I hope that it's.
I don't think it's a dream.
This is not happening.
It's a dream.
I think it happened. Of stop motion animation and plastic use.
That's what I was thinking, but then like it doesn't like go like, whoa, I woke up and it was all this crazy dream. It like dawn rises and I was like, oh no, that just happened during the night. All of it really happened.
See, I was taking it was Carey's dream, not Ame's dream.
Yeah, I get what you mean, but like it's still like the way it's framed. I was like, I think that fucking happened. It's a weird fucking world, though. To be fair, like
it's a cartoon. I could just like
anything can happen.
We said the status quo at the end of the episode, and this while do some body horror, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
So anyway, this episode is
it's fun. It's funny.
One of Ame's baby tooth falls out, and she's like, "Yay, that tooth's fallen out." But Carey's is like, "That was my television set. I needed that. I crafted that."
I was watching my soaps
TV
about
set.
like fish confessing to each other, which seems to be the premise of that thing.
Then the permanent tooth starts coming through, and Carey's tries to raise it as a new television, but it becomes
but it's also like it's because she says to her that it's just like, don't worry, like apparently another one's going to come in and it's going to be actually bigger than before, and it's like a fucking widescreen TV. You're fucking telling me. Like, and it grows in, so I can encourage its growth with like watering it, chemicals, so many chemicals.
But yes, then it gets bigger and bigger to the then somehow Ame is inside the TV, and that's why it feels like a dream when Ame starts appearing inside the TV and Carey starts getting crushed against the roof of her house. And also we see an entire street inside her mouth, which I don't think we've seen before.
It's the thing of like initially she's pushing off her mom, going like, I don't have time to play with you, ma'am. I got a fucking thing. So she's thinking like, and it's the thing of like her mother's like coming through the tooth in a plasticine way, which I did like to see. What was it? It wasn't fucking Poltergeist. What was the fucking thing of the person going to get through the TV? Because it was giving me that kind of vibe.
That's Poltergeist. Yeah.
Was that Poltergeist? Okay, yeah. So I thought they were doing that because her TV tooth, now her mother is trying to burst through the tooth. I guess the tooth in her mouth has grown so big with all the chemicals that she is now subsumed within the tooth. But then Carrie is still
like,
inside.
Oh, what have I done? Oh no.
Carrie's inside the mouth, but the mouth now encompasses the entire fucking house, including her. And it's just like, what? It's very dreamlike. It's very good. Yeah.
It's you know what it feels dream because there's a lot of tooth trauma going on here, and there is that dream that that's poorly everybody has at least once where they can envision like the teeth breaking or falling out of their mouth. It's like, oh my gosh. So that kind of that subconscious trauma is as readily accessible because it's this thing about being. If you haven't had it, you probably have read about it, and then it just lodges in your brain. It's like, oh, it's just a bit unsettling. And it's curious because it's like, oh, what have I done? I've ruined everything, and she's shedding tears over this. It's like, oh, as a cavity demon, her tears are what makes a cavity. So it's that's dissolving the tooth, very like fizzy and acidy, and it's like, it's Mama, I've released you.
Pulls her out. Yeah.
Looking back, I know why I think it's a dream. It's because when it starts getting super weird is after she has literally just woken up.
Yeah, it's like you're going to wake up and then you're going to wake up a second time. Like I think that's definitely what they're going for.
I don't know. It's like silly cartoon. Anything can happen. So
that is true. Yeah. Yes. But we know that your boy stayed a zombie in Poo Poo Molka after they got turned into a zombie. So
that's true. Yeah, the horror sticks around. So yeah.
That's it for this week. There is no more. That's all I watched. I saw they put up the Chainsaw Man film, but I didn't get around to
it. They have, yes.
Get
around to that for posterity. I finished the grappler package that was available to me, and I wish there was more because it just always runs out so quickly. Had the first actual proper death in the thing. We've seen some of these dudes get torn to pieces and still come back just more scarred up. Until he probably emerges later on because he was a popular character and they do it. One of these guys has done so. You see him get disemboweled by Masashi Miyamoto. It's like, oh fuck. Is he? Yeah, but he's just unconscious. This is badge him up. No, he's fucking dead. This is really laying on the melodrama here. It's like, oh shit. That's a rare thing to happen right here. Anyways, back to the antics. Masashi Miyamoto, you've been arrested for murder. I was like, what?
Yeah, it's illegal now.
What? We'll let you go if you face our top police kendo champion in a sparring match.
Of course, that is how the law works. Yeah.
Yep.
I did watch the because I noticed they were putting some more Conan up, so I was like, I'll try and finish off the rest of that batch that they'd put up on Netflix. So I was watching most of the Desperate Revival story, which is the one where it's like, oh my goodness, Rand's figured out that Conan is Shinichi. What are we going to do? And it's quite fun because it runs through multiple overlapping mysteries.
Okay.
It involves lots of people swapping identities, pretending to be different people. I think I've seen it before. But yeah, it was a reminder of he was doing lots of fun storytelling stuff even back then, because currently there's been the last one in the manga was okay. It was one of the cop romance ones, but it was set in an escape room. It was a murder inside an escape room. Tick that one off the list.
It's like Law and Order just ripped from the headlines. Just murder cases.
Yeah. But I do need to now readjust my list of people who are fine with Conan being around, because I need to move somebody up another level, because it's like I feel like Megure may be the only one. And it's very funny watching those Desperate Revival, because when Shinichi shows up, Megure is like, oh my goodness, Shinichi, you're here, so thank goodness you can solve this crime for me. It's like he's clearly had been relying on this 17-year-old boy detective to clean up all his cases for him. I was like, that's so funny how he reacted.
These are the guardians of law and order on our streets.
God.
Yeah. Anyway, that's it for this week. We'll be back next week with more of the same. Goodbye.
Bye.
See ya.